Right, day 88, and it's time to deal with the damage I did to my potatoes. Fortunately, the whole system worked out pretty well. And it didn't take that long for the air to cool down. Which isn't too bad for, you know, just pumping Venus air straight into the greenhouse. It's pretty cool. Right, so this should average out the genomes of the plants. Now, you don't want to do this when you're breeding for some specific trait. But it should ensure that there's less variation overall. Whereas when you are doing breeding, you want to capture that variation. That said, I'm not sure if I'm going to be dealing with breeding at all. It's honestly a huge chore. There doesn't seem to be a good way to really automate it. So you can automate collecting plants, that's fine. Doesn't really get much better with... can I drink a little bit more? Because you're limited by the plant analyzer. Which is very annoying. It's quite slow. You have to keep walking around with the sample. It is a bit annoying. Let's just leave it at that. Right. Now the pollutant should not cause trouble, hopefully. Concentration is very low. Portable scrubber would not be a bad idea for taking care of issues like this. But mostly, you just have to keep attention what you're doing. Did mess up a little bit. Alright. Oh, first, let's move all the air. All the liquids, rather. Now, removing the tank is going to rapidly condense the contents. It shouldn't be a problem. And I do want to make the storage bigger, I think. For now, let's just keep you here. Oh. No, already here. Let's just double it up. So it's only going to keep increasing. This pipe is not connected, so of course, this only connects to liquid pipes. And I do want to use insulated pipes, I think. This should cool down quite a bit due to evaporation. And I will also want to keep it connected to the radiator for now, at least. There. It's not a bad idea to have some kind of overflow in case the pressure gets too crazy. The easiest way to do that is with portable connectors, because they have input and output for both liquids and gases. It makes it very easy to handle any issue with having too much pressure. Right, so this should be safe. So there's plenty of water left for now. Yeah, I don't think I forgot about anything. This is the output, so that's where I'm going to connect to the second stage cooling for the water. All of you should be done. So it's time to connect here. And I think I can start cooling the water again. Now the pressure limitation here is a bit annoying. And I'm going to remove the bit here just to make it clear that this is not supposed to be connected anywhere. I do want to make sure that yeah, let's add another gas utility in here. I can have more water done at once. We run out of oxygen. That's easily solved. Which is in there? Not a whole lot. There should be more than enough in the air. Now the ideal pressure for the potatoes straight from the box is 50 kPa. And there should be more than enough oxygen for anything I need. I also want to refill the oxygen tank I have right away. You finished growing? You finished seeding even? Interesting. There is some water left, but I should move more. Wait. I don't think I need any of this. Yeah, I actually made the plant analyzer. Let's take your sweet time. The pressure regulator is nice for not having to worry about things exploding. It's also quite slow. You can replace it with logic. It is a bit risky. Oh no, not the waste tank. It's down. So that accident ended up working in my favor a little bit, I think. Yeah, 34% carbon dioxide. It's more than there was for a long time. Okay. It's going up. You should be doing well now. Yeah. Should mostly be idling. And I could add some extra code to the IC. I don't really want to. I hope we're not going to have any issues with power for a while. Right. So everything here should be working. I just need to switch out the air tank. Wait for it to equalize. Good. In the meantime, cooling can continue. Be perfectly safe now. There's only a very tiny amount of pollutant left, which will condense quickly and cool things down again. You are cooling down. There's still... Ooh, you are hot, sir. Right, let's stop that. We're almost done. Yeah, things are going well. We almost forget we had a couple of explosions in here. Oh. Still exchanging heat. No, it's not critical to always wait for it to equalize perfectly. It just means that the mixer is not going to be accurate because it assumes interstellar irrigation. Okay. Yeah. So is it always going to be 7x7 with the 15 runway? It's supposed to be a bit random, right? That's annoying. Well, maybe I'll have to build a runway anyway. Pressure in the canister is going up as it heats up, so keep that in mind when you pump the canister, because if I put it at 10 kilopascals or 10 megapascals, it would just explode. Yeah. 22. It's almost safe to be brought into the greenhouse too, which is nice. And it's going to be completely empty of pollutants. The problem is the volatiles and the oxygen. So I will need a filter anyway. Both of you probably going to take you apart. I don't have another space kit, right? And I don't really want to make one right now. They are quite expensive. They make a bit of copper. Let's put here. Burns is completely empty right now. Yeah, I don't think I want to deal with any of this. At least for a little bit. Okay. Are you cool down? Yep. Let's keep this going then. Oh. Yeah, so I could use the waste gas to heat up the pressure. The furnace gas is here too. And before I do anything else, I should add some more storage for the hot gases. I'm not going to need so much the air, but I'm not going to just throw it away. It doesn't make much sense. In the long run, you kind of want to keep two separate furnace gas tanks. One for the really hot ones, one for the relatively cold ones, so you can mix them easily. Especially for producing the advanced alloys. Yeah, the pressure here is quite high too. But this is going to be very slow. But it's fine. Doesn't really bother me at all. Can I make this a little bit nicer at least? Ooh. I want to be able to walk. But I also want to change the whole layout for producing water. And I'm still not entirely sure how. Which... Ah. This also needs better radiators. And I don't like jumping over the cider. But this definitely needs to go. I'm not sure where though. Okay, so we do need air from the furnace for capturing the volatiles. We need the output from the furnace. We're going to need some more atmospherics. Need a combustor and also going to need two filtration units. This turbo pump also needs to be moved. Wouldn't be bad to move it next to the furnace, maybe. Right. Need to get the volatiles out of here. Let me just dismantle this air conditioner. Hope I'm not going to need it anymore. First, I only need this for a very short time. Not the conditioner. The filtration. Inputs, unfiltered, filtered. So this will just form a loop, as usual. I'm not going to try and figure out something smart here. Not really any reason to do that. Just capture the volatiles right in here. Oh, and while I'm here, instead of waiting for everything to be perfect, let's just start cooling you down. That's going to heat the furnace gases up again. There should be enough room. The tanks now. Anyway, that's it for day 88. So, see you later. Bye.